Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing yet another foundation review. I haven't done one in such a long time, and I was thinking about which foundation I wanted to review this morning, and I finally said to myself that, you know what, no more excuses. I'm finally going to talk about Stellar Beauty because I know that you guys would be so interested in this brand because literally Stellar Beauty is made for girls and guys that look like me. A little history about Stellar Beauty for those of you who might not know what the brand is all about. It was started off by Monica Diol, and I'll actually leave her picture somewhere here just so you guys can see what she looks like. But Monica Diol is a TV personality, TV host based in Canada, so she's Indian Canadian. The reason why Monica started Stellar Beauty was because she noticed on sets and on shoots that makeup artists would constantly mix different foundation shades to get the perfect shade for her. And you guys, I can relate to this so much because when I'm on shoots, when I'm on set, I always see makeup artists mixing different shades to get my perfect foundation match, and still they don't get it right. The struggle to find foundations that actually work for my skin tone is so real, and Monica felt the same exact way, and she actually did something about it, and she created Stellar Beauty that's really targeted to those of us right in the middle. They do have something for light skin tones and the deeper complexions, but their focus is those of us that are right in the middle. Now the tricky part with Indian skin, or at least my skin tone, is actually the undertone. I am more on the yellow side, as you guys can see for my skin, but I'm not too yellow either, because I've tried foundations that are very yellow and they make me look green and sick, but then most foundations that I try are definitely on the more pinky neutral side and they look very red on my skin, or they look ashy on my skin. So just getting that undertone is very tricky, and again, this is something that Monica totally understood. So it even says on the Stellar Beauty website that the color variation between each shade is not very big, so it's not going to go from light to very dark. It's just going to be a lot of different beige shades with different undertones. Now, I totally understand that she was trying to solve a problem, and she is solving a problem, but as a consumer and someone purchasing the product, I do have to say that buying the Stellar Beauty foundations was extremely frustrating and very hard for me. So now a little bit of backstory with Stellar Beauty and myself. I actually tried to do this review about 2.5, 3 months ago, and I went on their website to find my perfect match, and this is what it looks like. It just looks like a lot of different beige foundations, and they all look very, very similar. So I think I purchased S17 or something, medium brown with yellow olive undertones. That sounded like a really perfect match for me, but when I got the foundation, it was too dark for me. I think I tried S17 and S18, and they were just completely off of my skin tone. But as you guys can see, they don't really make it very easy because all of the shades look very, very similar. So that's my one big critique with Stellar Beauty. And I tried to film the review the first time, and I was just so frustrated because I couldn't get my perfect match that I just decided not to even film it whatsoever because I didn't want to bash a brand just because I couldn't find my perfect match, you know? So what happened recently was I went to meet with a PR agency in New York City, and I found out that Stellar Beauty is one of their newest clients, and the girl that I work with at this PR agency is very close to my skin tone, and I was telling her about my issue, and she was like, girl, I got you. You gotta try 2 of these foundations, and I promise you, one of these will work for your skin tone, because like I said, I'm very close to her skin tone. So I was like, okay, let's give this another shot, and that's where we are today. Okay, so we're just gonna pull the hair back because I want you guys to see this foundation demo as best as you can. And my hair is looking a little crazy right now, you guys. Do you see the situation here? What? But the focus is on my face anyway, so hopefully it's not too distracting. But I have 2 different foundation shades right here. But before I even get into the foundation shades and actually doing the demo, let's quickly talk about the packaging, because I have to say their packaging is so stinking cute and clean and very modern, and I'm actually really obsessed with it. So it's all white, and then there's these tiny little holographic dots all over, and then it says Stellar, Monica Diol. Super, super clean and pretty and modern. I love the outer packaging. And then the actual packaging of the foundation looks like this. The foundations in the actual packaging do not reflect what's inside. They look a lot lighter, but they're actually going to be darker when you apply it on your skin. I just wanted to call that out to you guys. I have two shades right over here. This is in the shade S14 and this is in the shade S13. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and start off. Actually, before I even do that, let me pull up what this foundation is all about and then we'll start the demo. So this says that Stellar Limitless Foundation is a natural looking oil-free foundation that gives you true coverage and luminous finish. This highly pigmented lightweight formula blends and builds and blends effortlessly and reduces the appearance of discoloration for more uniform skin. I love that because I do have some discoloration on my skin, and I know that's a huge issue with women of color. Actually, I'm gonna just take that back, of people with all different skin tones, but especially women of color have a lot of discoloration, hyperpigmentation on their skin. So let's just go ahead and get started. So on this side, I'm gonna go ahead and start off by using the shade S13. I applied some on the back of my hand. Actually, you know what? Let me just quickly put S13 and S14 right next to each other so we can see the difference. Ooh, okay, I see the difference now. Okay, so you guys can see, first of all, the consistency of the foundation. It's definitely very runny, which means that it's definitely gonna be like a lighter coverage. Not that that's a bad thing. So S14, oh my gosh, S14 is definitely more on the yellow undertone side, whereas S13 is more like pinky neutral undertone. I personally think that this would be my perfect match, but let's just go ahead and test this out. So I think I'm gonna just use S13 here and S14 here. And I'm just gonna start off by applying this all over my skin. And yeah, that's definitely looking very pink. It blends beautifully, I do have to say, right off the bat. It blends in really nicely on the skin. And it's very natural coverage. You guys see this? Like, you can still see all of like my imperfections, like my breakouts, my discoloration, right underneath the foundation. So it's super, super natural. And I can definitely see myself looking a little bit gray. I don't know how it's translating on camera. Yeah, it's definitely not the right undertone for me, but the shade match is actually really nice. 2 layers, it definitely covers beautifully. But now on this side, let's go ahead and try S14 because I think that this is my actual shade. Hopefully, you guys, hopefully I finally find my shade because my gosh, I've been looking for so long. Ooh, that looks good. That actually looks really nice. Okay, let's add a little bit on my forehead as well. You guys, this just looks like skin. It's super, super natural. I actually would say that this is like light to medium coverage, not full coverage, because even with building it, it's not like full coverage whatsoever. It's definitely more on like the light medium side, but that's not a bad thing because it's so natural on the skin. It just blends in so beautifully. Okay, I kind of adjusted my camera lighting a little bit because I want you guys to see the difference between the 2 foundations and what the undertone can really do for the entire look of the foundation. So this shade is S13 and you can see it's very pink, definitely more on the pink side, and it's almost starting to not oxidize, but it just doesn't do really anything for my skin tone, whereas S14 is a beautiful match for my skin tone. Like if you compare it to my neck, actually let me hold my face like this. So if you just compare S14 to my neck, you can see it matches me beautifully versus S13. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. S13, that's looking a little bit too like red. So I just wanted to call that out to you guys because undertones make the biggest difference in any foundation. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do now is quickly wipe this side of my foundation, use S14 all over my face, finish the rest of my makeup as I normally would, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts. And of course, we'll be doing check-ins and all that good stuff throughout the day. So I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. Okay guys, so I'm back and this is my final look. I'll link everything that I use in the description box below, like my concealer, lip products, all that good stuff will be linked below. It is now 1:43 in the afternoon and I definitely want to wear the foundation for a full 8 hours so you guys can see how it holds up, how it kind of stays put as I run around all over the place today. Actually, before I go, I'm just going to go ahead and insert a picture right here of my face with some flash. So you can also see if there's any flashback with this foundation, which I don't think there should be because there is no SPF. but we'll do a test anyway. And if there is, I will leave all my comments in the description box below. But anyway, you guys, I really have to run now, but I will see you guys in just a few hours. Alright guys, so this is my last and my only check-in. It is now, ooh, can you guys see? It is now, wait, where's the time? There you go, 11:01 at night. My phone is totally dead because I just came back from bowling, and you guys, I cannot bowl to save my life. Like, I know what I'm good at and I know what I'm not good at, and bowling is definitely something that I suck at. I was basically the joke of the night. I'll insert some clips right over here, but I had a really good time anyway. And I was just like, the whole day has been crazy. I've been like running around, walking Kobe, in meetings, just all over the place. But I want you guys to see what my makeup looks like, and a lot has faded, but for the most part, it still looks pretty good to me. Like I said, you know, my blush, my highlight, my contour and all that has definitely faded a lot. My eyeshadow is creasing a lot also, but you can still definitely see a lot of the foundation still left over on my face. Overall, I have to say, I really do like the Limitless foundation from Stellar Cosmetics. And if you guys are close to my skin tone, I would say shade S14 is going to be your best bet because it actually worked beautifully for my skin tone, and I'm totally going to be wearing this a lot more in upcoming videos, and I'm probably going to wear it all day tomorrow. So really happy that, you know, I was able to find a perfect match after testing out so many different shades. So this is definitely Arshia approved, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other requests of foundations that you want me to try out, or any other brands that you want me to try out, definitely leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah!